What is up, guys? Hope you're doing fine. Um, Today I'm tried a new format with Canva. I mean, you'll see it in the video. I personally like this new format very much. Yeah, let me know if you like it too, if you want more videos like that. Let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, which is when to trade and when to sit out. Some of you guys requested it, and I thought it's a very important topic actually. So if you don't really know when to trade or when to skip a day or skip a session, I think you're really missing some edge because that is very important. Like the setup behind your trade, and yeah, you can analyze the trade good, or the analyzation is good, but you're missing like the confirmation or the information behind the trade. So yeah, that is when I'm going to explain our current situation also a bit, and yeah, let's get started. So first, understanding which days are high or low probability. So days without news are automatically low probability. What I mean by that is if you're trading, for example, a no news Monday, there's usually going to be less volatility as on a day with high impact news. Also, the high or low of the week is likely to form on a high impact news day, like a red folder news day. The reason for that is um, days with high impact news are likely to be more volatile than days without. And yeah, that's just why there is the higher or low is likely to form on these days. Yeah, and that just goes hand in hand with the last point. Days with high impact news are likely to expand more if you trade PO3s or MMXM like we do. We want to avoid these days. So yeah, that just goes hand in hand with the second point. So my second slide is going to be about understanding which days you should skip. So there are two major days you should skip. That is the day prior to NFP and the US bank holiday. Or yeah, just in general, US bank holidays. So the reason for that you want to skip these days is because yeah, there's these days are likely to be low volatile and there's low liquidity into the market or in the market because the big players, such as banks or big investors, aren't trading. Also, there's a very high probability that you're going to get faked out just because price is accumulating and sometimes the structure breaks, but there's not a big follow through or yeah. Also, you can recognize these days because of messy price action. Maybe your level get tapped, but it's not going to be respected. So yeah, that is also one point why you don't want to trade on these days. So in short, you want to avoid these days because you want to protect your capital, save your mental energy, and keep your edge. You don't want to get your mental get absolutely shit on because you're lost two trades on a day prior to NFP or on a day that is a US bank holiday. So coming to the next slide, that is going to be the current situation and the current market condition. So as you can see right here, this vertical line is at the beginning of the year. And since the beginning of the year, or since the beginning of our yearly PO3, we're just inside this box here, inside this range. And yeah, that is just one point that it makes the market conditions a bit, yeah, just worse. Market conditions are going to get better as soon as we can break out of this box or this range for our yearly manipulation. And that is going to happen soon, I think. So that is probably the most important points when trading intraday. So what is when our higher time frame or external drawn liquidity has been hit? As soon as our external drawn liquidity has been hit, we start to accumulate again. Understanding that and stop trading when there's no drawn liquidity left. When the drawn liquidity has been hit, your chances of winning will decrease heavily. So what I mean by all these 3 points, so at the first point, as you can see, in this example, we hit our drawn liquidity, which was our low of week or weekly low. We form SMT with it, And after we took this low out on one of the three indices, we started to accumulate and to chop again, and that is not a good market condition. If our drawn liquidity has been hit and you're still trying to catch a trade, can be very bad. So also understanding that and realizing that, and you should just stop trading because you're just going to make your win rate gets worse and your mental to get worse. And you don't want it as a trader. You want your mental to be at its best, right? So yeah, that is what I mean by when your drawn liquidity has been hit, your chances of winning will decrease heavily. And go back into your journal and look when you lost. Has your drawn liquidity has been hit, or was your drawn liquidity still open? So my last slide is going to be about key opens. As a day trader, your entries should always be shortly after a key open, such as the 9:30 open. And if your entry is at a random time of day, yeah, your entries just won't be precise and there's no clear volatility coming into the market. And as you can see right here this vertical line marks out the 9:30 open, and we just have an open high, low close, and it's just very clear price action right here, as you can see. And you want to find a key open that suits your trading style the best, and you just want to trade this and stick to it. One last thing I wanted to mention is maybe your win rate or your trades haven't been the best recently, but don't give yourself, I mean, give yourself the fault for the trades because you took them, but really try to reflect on the trades, like what was good on this trade, what was bad on this trade, what can I improve next time. Yeah, just really be very focused when you're journaling, and yeah, just always try to improve yourself, not only when you're journaling, but also coming into the next day. Like read down what your mistake was, maybe yesterday or the last trade you took, and yeah, try to avoid the mistakes you're doing over and over again, and that will just help you a lot when you're training, or it's really helped me a lot. If you have any questions or regards, let me know in the comments or DM me on my Discord. If you have any feedback on the videos, what I can do better next time, please let me know. I'm always willing and trying to improve my videos. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the new format with Canva. And I would really appreciate if you join our server, Discord server, and leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And yeah, guys, see you next time. I hope your trading goes well and keep on grinding.